Hello guys, welcome. So I'm finally doing Kate Bush's The Dreaming. I've reacted to quite a few songs from this album already, namely Sat in Your Lap, There Goes a Tenor, Suspended in Gaffa, The Dreaming, and let's see, what else? Okay, looks like that's all. By the way, if you'd like to see this reaction completely uncut, you can do so on my Patreon. The link is in the description and in a pinned comment down below. All right, let's get into it. What a song to start off with.
I see the people working and see it working for them, and so I want to join in, but then I find it hard. So see that knowledge is something such up in your lap. So see that knowledge is something that you never hold. I see the people happy, so can it happen for me?
I love that she's all screaming.
There's nothing that can move me. So see that knowledge is something that you never hold. So see that knowledge is something such up in your lap. So see that heaven is hell. So see that hell is heaven. I must admit, just when I think I'm king, just when I think I'm king, I must admit, just when I think I'm king. I've been doing it for years. My goal is moving near. Says, look, I'm over here. Let it up and disappear. So see that knowledge is something such up in your lap. So see that knowledge is I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a scholar. But I really can't be bothered. Ooh, just get it quick, get it. So see that.
In all honesty, I relate to those lyrics so much.
So see that knowledge is So see that heaven is hell. So see that hell is heaven. I must admit, just when I think I'm
By the way, I never noticed how cool the bass is on this track.
just when I think everything's going crazy. I got the break. Hey, I'm gonna take it all. When I feel just be good. In my dome of ivory, a home of activity. I want the answers quickly, but I don't have no energy. I hold a cup of wisdom, but there is nothing within. My cup she never overfloweth, but desireth more than goodeth. Some gray and white matter. I'm coming up the ladder. Hey, I'm coming up the ladder. Up the ladder.
Well, by the way, I haven't listened to any of the songs I've already heard from this album since doing my reactions to them, just because I wanted to come into this album as blindly as possible. That was quite the refresher. And also, in case I look like an idiot just staring off into space, I should mention I am looking at the lyrics on my computer monitor. I am following along, so I'm reading. What I found so strange about hearing that song again is that I enjoyed it even more because I was able to pay more attention to the production, and there were so many things that jumped out to me I just didn't notice the first time. For example, it's very jazzy. Obviously very theatrical, but all of the instruments and their intricacies, with the horns and the bass and the choir vocals, it just took me by surprise this time. But that's the fun part of revisiting some of these tracks in an album context. And once again, who can't relate to wanting to do great things and be so knowledgeable, but not having the energy to do so? Too close to home, Kate. Too close to home. All right, next up we have There Goes a Tenor, another whimsical favorite of mine.
Okay, remember. Okay, remember that we have just allowed half an hour to get into it and get out. The sense of adventure is changing to danger. The signal has been given. I go in, the crime begins. My excitement turns into fright. Uh-oh, uh-oh, my words fade. What am I gonna say? Mustn't give the game away.
It's so cool how she layered her vocals there.
We got the job sized, the shop shut for business. The lookout has parked the car but kept the engine running. 3 beeps means trouble's coming. I hope you remember to treat the gelignite tenderly for me. I'm having dreams about things not going right. It's leaving plenty of time tonight. Both my partners act like actors. Uh-oh, uh-oh, you are bold, he is George, that leaves me and you.
Once again, I'm hearing so many things I didn't hear initially, and I love that.
You blow the safe up.
Ironically, that part where she's singing, "We're waiting," it's so calming.
One of the rabble needs money. The government will never find the money. I've been here all day, the star in strange ways. Apart from a photograph, they'll get nothing from me, not until they let me see my solicitor. Oh, I remember that rich windy weather when you would carry me, pockets floating in the breeze. Oh, there goes a tenor. Hey, look, there's a fiver. There's a 10-shilling note. Remember them? That's when we used to vote for him.
Another song I can absolutely relate to. Oh, I remember my first bank robbery like it was yesterday. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. Besides that song being hilariously theatrical, it was very vivid lyrically. I could picture every single thing she was singing. But what I also found really cool is how the contrast between the really upbeat parts of the song and the more chill parts of the song represents the storyline perfectly, because she's feeling anxious the whole time, and that song feels like anxiety. All right, next up, Pull Out the Pen.
Just as we hit the green, I've never been so happy to be alive. Only 7 miles behind, you could smell the chant, smell of the front line survival. With my silver glitter and my silver bullet, oh, you learn to ride.
dear.
Just one thing, me or him. Just one thing, me or him. Just one thing, me or him.
Oh, that's a little dark. Okay. I was reading the lyrics, of course, and just using my context clues, I definitely feel like she's telling a story from the point of view of a soldier or soldiers in the Vietnam War. And the reason I'm guessing it's Vietnam is because she's referenced Buddha several times. And I'll be honest, when I read the title, Pull Out the Pen, I thought, okay, is she getting a dress altered? Are we talking about fashion? No. Sounds like we're talking about grenades. How fun.
I've seen that cut for me. I'll check your teardrops, then I'll pop it what he won't see. He's big and pink and not like me. He sees no light. He sees no reason for the fight. With my silver bullet, with my silver bullet. I had not seen his face till I'm only feet away. Unbeknown to my prey, I look in American eyes. I see little life, I see little wife. You strike and I will suffer in me with my silver bullet, with my silver bullet.
It's wild to me how she's able to just put herself into these characters and do it so well.
Just one thing, me or him.
Helicopter in the background. Nice use of percussion.
Just one thing, me or him. Just one thing, me or him. Just one thing, me or him.
My word. I've loved her use of screaming in these songs so far because she does it at just the right time. It's so effective. Okay, I really enjoyed that song. What jumped out to me the most was the soundscape. And there goes a tenor. The lyrics help paint the picture in my head, but with Pull Out the Pen, the sounds in the background really elevated the lyrical content for me. So I have to credit the production, especially. Again, a dark topic to write a song about, but it always feels so genuine when she does write these heavier songs because she's such a curious person, and I can tell she was truly inspired by whatever it was she may have seen, heard, or read that made her want to write a song like that in the first place. Alright, next up we have Suspended in Gaffa.
Out in the garden is half of heaven, and we're only bluffing. We're not ones for busting through walls, but they've told us unless we can prove that we're doing it, we can't have it all. He's gonna wangle.
I forgot about those background vocals.
He's an excuse and no witness will talk when he's called, but they've told us unless we can prove that we're doing it, we can't have it all. We can't have it all.
It almost sounds like a children's choir, but I know it's just her vocals.
I don't know why I'm crying. Am I suspended in Gaffa? Until I'm ready for you. Until I'm ready for you. Can I have it all? I try to get nearer, but as it gets clearer, there's something appears in the way. It's a plank in the eye with a camel who's trying to get through it. Am I doing it? Can I have it all now? I pull up the plank and say thank you for yanking me back to the fact that there's always something to distract. But sometimes it's hard to know if I'm doing it right. Can I have it all now? Can I have it all now? Can I have it all? I can't have it all.
I'm just realizing it would take some great breath control to sing the song live.
Can I have it all? I won't open boxes that I am told not to. I'm not a Pandora. I'm much more like that girl in the mirror between you and me. She don't stand a chance of getting anywhere at all. Not anywhere at all. No, not a thing. She can't have it all. I don't know why I'm crying. Why suspended in Gaffa? Until I'm ready for you. Until I'm ready for you. Stepping my feet apart. It all goes so wrong. I don't know why I'm crying. Am I suspended in Gaffa? Until I'm ready for you. Until I'm ready for you. Can I have it all now?
Yep, I've fallen in love with this song all over again. So thankfully, Genius has added Kate's comments from previous interviews about each one of the songs, and I've been able to follow along as I've been reading the lyrics. And funnily enough, she did mention how hard the song is to sing because there's no time to take a breath. But she also mentioned how Suspended in Gaffa kind of parallels to Sat in Your Lap, and that was something I never noticed. But now that I'm thinking about it, they absolutely do parallel because they're both about seeking something or wanting to achieve something that you can't have. Suspended in Gaffa is probably my favorite chorus so far. It's just so fun. All right, leave it open.
With my ego in my gut, my lonely mouth would wash it down. I keep it shut. My door is never locked. Don't want to you try to concoct it. I keep it shut. My eyes would clean and dust. Things that decay, things that rust. I keep it shut. I keep it shut. Leave it open. Narrowing persecuted, I have to get through. I kept it in the cage, watched it weeping, but I made it stay.
I'm feeling so many things right now. Just trying to take this all in. Oh my gosh. What on earth did I just listen to? I don't know, but I kind of want to play it again. I'm not going to, but I want to. From what I was able to gather, it seems like the song is encouraging people to not keep the weirder parts of themselves hidden. And that is a message I can get behind 100%. To be honest, that song was so weird that I'm just now processing what I heard, what I just experienced. It left me flabbergasted, but I loved it for that reason. Also, the stadium rock sound, that is easily one of my favorites from Kate, instrumentally. We are officially halfway through the album, and let me just say, I don't understand how Kate has accomplished this, but I personally find this album to be very sonically cohesive. Each song has been all over the place production-wise, but each song has sounded familiar, and that is quite the accomplishment. So, props to her. When I listen to Kate, I often have those moments where I'm so taken aback that I forget to credit her as a producer. What an insane talent. Mind blown I am. Mind blown. All right, next up we have The Dreaming.
many an Aborigines mistaken for a tree till you're near him on the motorway. The tree begin to breathe. Coming in with the golden light in the morning. It's the new man. It's my dented van. The symbolise keep alive the territorial war.
I can't help but picture the music video as I'm reading these lyrics.
You find them in the road. In the road. Come in with the golden light. In the morning. With no warning. We bring in the rigging. Many an Aborigines mistaken for a tree. You near him on the motorway, the tree begin to breathe. Erase the race, the claim the place, and say we dig for all. Dangle devils in a bottle and a push 'em from the polar bush. Bang goes another kangaroo on the bonnet of the van.
You'll have to excuse me for not saying a lot. It's just the song is so intense. Once again, she's perfectly painted a soundscape. Painted a soundscape? I don't know if that's the best way to put it. She's painted a vivid picture with the soundscape. There we go. Another track about a very serious topic, but if you weren't reading the lyrics, you wouldn't know any better. Well, I will just speak for myself. I sure wouldn't. But the way I feel about that track is exactly how I feel about Pull Out the Pen. I also love that she approached both of those tracks lyrically in first person. You know, she really commits to the characters she's playing, and she goes all in when she inserts herself into these historical events, and she kind of holds up a mirror instead of teaching us about it as if she's reading out of a textbook, if that makes sense. I'm probably not being very concise with my thoughts here, but hopefully you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, next up, Night of the Swallow.
The night doesn't lie. like your face on the moon to me. And I won't let you do what you want to do. It's funny how even now you're laughing. I won't let you do it. If you go, I'll let the Lord know, and they'll head you off when you touch the ground. Ooh, please don't go through with this. I don't like the sound of it. It's funny how even now you're miles away. I won't let you do it. I
Why am I already madly in love with this track?
won't let you go through with it. Meet them over and over. I'll just pilot the motor. Take them over the water. With a higher plane, no names mentioned.
Oh,
Night of the flight, before you know, I'll be over the water like tomorrow. There's no risk.
what a cool switch up.
No place to fly, they'll never find me. Closing eyes at night, I hope before the morning. In Malta, can't you swallow? For all of the guilty to let them free. Winds fill the window and they beat and bleed. They hold the sky on the other side of borderline.
I have goosebumps.
I won't let you go through with it. Meet them over and over. I'll just pilot the motor. Take them over the water. Like a swallow flying to Malta. With a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the water like a swallow. There's no risk. I'll waste up in no moonlight. No place to fly. They'll never find me. Closing eyes.
I can already say this is another favorite.
Give me a break. Oh, let me fly. Give me something to show for my miserable life. Something to change. Breaking in my wings like a swallow. Let me go. With a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the water. They'll just go. There's no risk. I'll waste up in no moonlight. No place to fly. They'll never find me. Closing eyes at night. I hope the
These harmonies are gorgeous.
Let me go. With a higher plane and no names mentioned. Tonight's the night of the flight. Before you know, I'll be over the water. Let me go. There's no risk. I'll waste up in no moonlight. No place to fly. They'll never find me. Closing eyes at night. I hope
Well, that was what I call a masterpiece. It was a classic storytelling track from Kate, but what I especially loved about the storytelling in that track is that she gave us both perspectives in first person, and I could feel the passion between this person who's about to go do something he or she might regret later, and his or her lover begging for this person to not go through with it, especially when she was singing from the perspective of the lover. There was a desperation in her voice that was so gut-wrenching. Fantastic track. Next up, we have All the Love. Oh, also loved the piano in Night of the Swallow. A stripped-back moment from Kate, especially over piano. It's never not going to make me emotional.
First time I died was in the arms of good friends of mine. They kissed me with the tears. They hadn't been near me for years. Say, why do it now when I won't be around? I'm going out. To love us too. We wait for your only tragedy allows the release of love.
This is so eerie.
Never know we see. I didn't wanna let them see me weep. I didn't wanna let them see me weak. But I know I've shown that I stand at the gates alone. To love me too. I wait for your all the love, all the love, all the love you should have given. All the love, all the love, all the love we could have given. All the love, all the love, all the love. The next time I dedicate my life's work to the friends I make. I give them what they want to hear. They think I'm up to something weird and up her ears. They had a feeling. So now when they ring, I get my machine to let them in. I needed you to love me too. I wait for your all the love, all the love, all the love you should have given. All the love, all the love, all the love we could have given. All the love, all the love, all the love.
Take care. Toodaloo. Bye then. Bye for now then. Bye. Later. Bye. Cheerio. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Cheers.
Wow. I'm pretty sure I went that entire.
See you soon. Good night.
You know what? I will hold my thoughts until the end. We're almost there. I'm pretty sure I went that entire song without making any comments. Once again, because I was so moved by it. I didn't want to interrupt, and it caught me off guard because I actually related to a lot of the sentiments she expressed in that song. Not to waste my time and get too personal here, but I lost touch with a lot of my friends during the pandemic, and I'm still maintaining a relationship with all of them, but life has just taken us in very different directions over the past, well, going on 3 years now. Some of my friends have very demanding jobs where we just don't get to see each other as much. Some of my friends have kids now, and we're all still very young. I mean, I'm only 23, even though I act like an old man most of the time, but that's another story for another day. Bottom line is, I really identified with the message of that track. Cherish your loved ones. Don't let loneliness grab a hold of you if you can help it. 'Tis not fun. Oh, and that line, all the love we should have given, it reminded me of this woman's work, so I'm wondering if that was an intentional reference. This woman's work came years after The Dreaming, so I'm now wondering if she referenced that lyric in this woman's work. Perhaps it's just a coincidence. All right, next up, Houdini.
I wait at the table and hold hands with weeping strangers. Wait for you to join the group. The tambourine jingle jangle, the medium roams and rambles, not taken in. I break the circle. I want this man to go away now. With a kiss, I pass the key and feel your tongue teasing and receiving. With your spit still on my lip, you'd hit the water.
What? What? Excuse me? No. I'm sorry. Kate has perplexed me many a time, but I'm speechless after the last 20 or so seconds of that track that I just heard. She was singing so sweetly, then she got possessed by a demon, and now we're on the Titanic listening to a string quartet or something. All right. I love her so much.
In the room to prove you are with us too. He's using code that only you and I know. This is no trick of his. This is your magic. I'd catch the cues, watching you, hoping you do something wrong. Everybody thinks you'll never make it, but every time you escape, Rosabelle believe not even eternity can hold you dearly. Through the glass, white waters you breathe, bound and drowned, and paler than you've ever been. With your life, the only thing in my mind, we pull you from the water.
You know, absurdity aside, this is a very beautiful string section. You know, that song was oddly romantic. Of course, I learned that it was about Houdini and his wife and her attempts to contact him from beyond the grave. But this was another instance of Kate being inspired by something. And she just went for it and wrote a song about it. It's still going to take me like 3 to 5 business days to recover from that drastic change in mood at the end of the chorus. But other than that, how romantic. All right, lastly, we have Get Out of My House.
When you left the doors, you paused in the doorway. It's the thought stole you away. I want you to pull you away. So I run into the hall, into the corridor. There's a door in the house. I hear the lift descending. I hear it hit the landing. See the house and the cat standing. With my key eye, with my key eye, with my key eye, with my key eye.
Won't let you in, full of no money. My home, my joy, I'm married and bolted
No strangers feet will enter me. I wash the plates, I clean the stains. This house is a design. This house knows all I have done. They come with a hanging my man. The kind of light down with my key eye, with my key eye. This house is full of madness. This house is full of mistakes. This house is full of madness. This house is full of with my keeper eye, with my keeper eye.
How I would love to be, well, how I would love to have been a fly on the wall when she was recording this track. This is how I feel when I have extended family over for the holidays. No, thank you. Honestly, I'm just going to start telling people my house is full of madness. I don't know how convincing that will be as an excuse, but it's worth a try.
won't let you in, full of no money. My home, my joy, I'm married and bolted and I.
Strangers feet will enter me. I wash the plates, I clean the stains. Enter me.
This track is so well produced. Love how they're playing with the dynamics. She was not lying when she said she changes into a mule. It's just hitting me that this is the album closer. Quite the statement. Now, this could just be me, but I don't think she wants anyone in her house. That was indeed madness. 5+ minutes of it. In all seriousness, I feel like the house she was referring to is just a metaphor for her life. And I would go as far as guessing that something dramatic happened to her, talking about the character she's portraying in the song, for her to be so stubborn, you know? For Pete's sake, she turned into a frickin' mule at the end of the song. And that is how you know someone means business, when they start hee-hawing. Okay, clearly I've had way too much fun with this album, but more than anything, I'm inspired. I enjoyed the production on all 10 songs. The entire album felt sonically cohesive to me, which I am so grateful for. That's something I'm very big on. You'd know if you've seen any of my previous album reactions. Because as I said earlier, each one of these songs is all over the place sonically, but they all work together so well in the context of the album and with the overall themes. I think this is my favorite album of hers that I've heard so far. I just didn't see that coming based on the comments I've received. Apparently this album was a bit jarring and some people found it to not be an easy listen at first, and I can't imagine why. Seriously though, I loved how unhinged it was, because there was a method to her madness. And ultimately, I think that's what allowed me to connect with this album as much as I did. I found this album to be a much easier listen than Hounds of Love, to be completely honest. Then again, Hounds of Love was my first full Kate album, so I did have the advantage of being much more familiar with her as an artist going into this project. I think that's worth noting. Alright, well, I guess now I just get into my favorite tracks. So let's see here. We have Sat in Your Lap, Pull Out the Pin, Suspended and Gaffa, Leave It Open, Night of the Swallow, and All the Love. Those were the tracks that stood out to me the most. And if I had to pick absolute favorites, I'd say Suspended and Gaffa and Night of the Swallow. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this album and what your favorite tracks are. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!